Hello physios, get back to my channel Sneha Physio Notes SPN. Today we'll learn orthopedics of some condition golfer's elbow, which is your inflammation towards your medial epicondylitis. Golfer's elbows involves primarily the flexor origin at the medial epicondyle, and the pain of golfer's elbow occurs at the forearm muscles, which can be attached to your bony inside of your elbow, and the patient can complain at your forearm pronation and some wrist flexion as they will pain your wrist flexion. Then your clinical features, you might have your pain, swelling, tenderness, stiffness, weakness, numbness or tingling sensation. Your causes, like you're having any degenerative changes, like you're having over and repeated use of your wrist and elbow, it can tear your tendons. While you're having any lifting weights using any improper techniques such as curling your wrist during your biceps exercises can overload your elbow muscles and tendons. And like you're using any forceful repetitive occupational movements, like you're any constructive plumbing and carpentry, you can investigate through your x-ray. Is nothing can be seen, but you can x-ray go through any conditions it might be can seen, and MRI scan of elbow can be detect the inflammation, and you can have your tearing of your common flexor of forearm. You can go for treatment with your conservative, like using your analgesics. You can go for a rest, and you can also have your bracing, splint, and your steroid injection. When surgically, treatment can be done your surgical stitching, tightening of your ligament and your tendon. You can remove of your osteophytes from medial condyle. It causes pain. You can go for your special test, like you are doing your how to confirm this is your medial epicondyle test. Like you are having any patient to be sitting position, and your elbow must be extended. You make sure that your wrist must be extended, and your forearm must be supinated by passively doing the therapist, but the patient should be resist the movement, should do against that one, so it can confirm the medial epicondylitis test. I have a case, 26 years old software employee having severe pain in elbow while doing activities in office. When you go through from subjective assessment, your name, what's the age, gender, what's the occupation, what the patient do, software engineer, and having any chief complaints? Yes, pain at the elbow inside and swelling, difficulty to perform the movements. Any present history, like having any date of injury since 1 week, how the mechanism of injury has been occurred. It might be any twisting injury, and what is the mode of onset, and mode of onset it may be sudden, and what is the duration, it might be an acute or chronic or subacute. If it is might be acute, it can take 7 to 10 days. It might be subacute, it can take 10 days to 7 weeks, or 7 weeks it might take. Or you can having any chronic, it may take longer than 7 weeks. When coming into the past history, like you're having any past history related to this condition, yes or no. If no, no past history. When coming to pain history, what is the site? It is inside to the medial side. And what is the side, right or left side? If your left side is affected, go through your left side of your medial side. What type of pain? Type of pain is your aching. And what is your pain aggravating factors, like while I am doing work, that is typing. And what is the pain relieving factors, like you are taking it at rest, support at the elbow. And you can have your intensity, visual, analog, scale. Like you are having from 0 to 10. 0 is for no pain, 5 is you are having your mild pain, and 10 you are having your worst pain. 0 to 5, if a patient shows grading from 0 to 5 in between 3 or 2, you can go for your MMT. If you are having from 5 to 10, you should do your resisted isometrics. Then if you go to your medical history, taking any medications, operations, any personal history, alcohol, smoking, sleeping timings, any family history from your father, mother, congenital, or having any socio-economic history, fair, and you are having any environmental history like at home, at working place, like that. And coming into the objective assessment, on observation you have body built, any ectomorph, mesomorph conditions, and your deformities must be have been checked out. And if no, any assistive devices at elbow, any trophic on locally, you can go for your trophic changes, that is your skin, what your skin changes into a shiny. Any redness, yes or no? Any swelling, yes, it might be compulsory the swelling. And how could you be palpate the edema, non-pitting or pitting? Temperature, you should go your tenderness. Tenderness, it says about your difficulty. And you have grades and response. Grade 1, you have your pain. Grade 2, you have pain and winces. Grade 3, winces and withdrawals. 4, don't allow to touch it. On next we have spasm, any contraction to the muscle. On examination, we can go for range of motion, goniometry, like you can go for wrist flexion and extension, forearm supination and pronation, which can be your proximal and distal range of motions. And you can go for your MMT, special test like you are having now, golfer's elbow test. Next, you can go for investigations, X-ray, MRI can be scanning any tear of tendon. Your problems list, it might be a pain at the medial epicondyle of elbow joint, or you can have you're unable to do the movements of elbow joint. Professional diagnosis like it is like your injury to the medial collateral ligament. So we can confirm it is your medial epicondylitis of your golfer's elbow. Next, your short-term goals like you can use to reduce the pain and also to gain the patient's confidence and the level. And long-term goals like you're performing difficulty in the movements and the patient can get back to the normal sports activity like if he's a sports person and come gaining some confidence level 2. What does the physiotherapy do for this golfer's elbow condition? Yes, we can do and try to bring back the normal condition to the patient. Yes, we can do ice massage. It's also applied over the medial border of the elbow as it can reduce the pain, inflammation, tenderness and swelling. It may have your duration of 15 to 20 minutes. You can take a sessions. Like you can take 3 sets or you can do 2 sets and continue daily for 10 sessions, 10 times repetitions. You can have your ultrasonic therapy like you're using your 1 megahertz 7 minutes. It may have your acute conditions at a continuous mode. You can select your it's not 2, it is a 3 megahertz 3 megahertz pulse mode and at your chronic conditions. It can reduce the tenderness and you can use the intensity from 0.5 to 0.05 or on overall we can use 0.75 to 1.25 watt per centimeter square. As you can use your strengthening exercises with dumbbell and you can also use anti-inflammatory drugs to reduce the inflammation. You can also use the Mulligan therapy. You can use your tapping method. If medications are not cured, then you should go for any surgery. You can also use TheraBands. Yeah, TENS is very important. High TENS, it might be acute condition or high TENS can also be called as conventional TENS at a frequency of 100 to 150 Hz and at an intensity of 15 milliampere, and it must be placed at the above and below the tense. Except at the point of your bony region, you should be kept at the above and below the elbow. You can use your forearm stretching, and you can use your electrical stimulations at a galvanic currents of duration 5 to 8 minutes. And you can have your gentle massage like a transverse friction or your circular friction. We can go for your home program like you're seeing the picture, self stretching of your forearm. You can use your TheraBands, and you can use your isometric soft wrist flexion, and this is your extension. Wrist flexion and extension, these are your isometrics. Next, isometrics of your forearm, supination and pronation. You can also do some little weight like with a bottle carrying water bottle. You should do some little weight bearings and writing on a paper. And what does the do's and not to don't? Do's and don'ts. Do's, you should cooking, but take some little break in between. You should write on a paper. Then take the arm in a rest position. What are the don'ts? Don't, you should not be sleep on your affected side, and you should don't carry your overload. Just carry a little weights, and don't shake the hands. It is quite real. It is must important point to be noted. Don't shake the hands. And at last, say to the patient, review after 10 to 15 days. This is the main important to come after 10 to 15 days. So the patient will come after that 10 to 15 days. This is the condition of your golfer's elbow or medial epicondylitis. I hope so. This is very important in exam point of view. How can you write in exam point of view assessment and its management? Thank you for watching my video.